And I think Stewart wasn't thinking about downing it inside the 10. He was just kicking it.
Once again, folks, we need a gray Honda Accord, license 2849 to be moved. You are blocking the band area, and you need to move lest you be towed.
If the corners can perform, I think this will be a really good game. And if we can get the penalties to go our way.
Timeout, CAK.
Second penalty for the Warriors. But welcome to the Warrior Network. Sorry, something was wrong with the audio, so you only got the video, but welcome.
We also want to thank Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee. They're proud to support high school athletics, the TSS.
Well, this timeout is I actually like the timeouts early on because you're on the road in a homecoming game. You just kind of have to slow it down for a second. You have to realize, hey, we got a great stop on our first possession on defense. We got 3 first downs on the offensive side of the ball when you're back at the 15. So you flip field position, you down them at the 20. You just got to play it piece by piece. Yeah. And he tried to sell it, but I don't think the rest were buying it. But these are just the type of penalties that when you're playing as big and as physical a school as Bearden, you can't give them 1st and 5s. And it just puts a lot of pressure on the corners, and that's the last thing we need in this game.
You get close to sack.
And Joseph Gwynn had a free shot at the quarterback, but outran him. And that would have been quite the momentum changer right there. And watch the top of the screen. The receiver is by himself. Here's the weak side blitz, and they did not get there in time.
And off to number 24, DJ Cox from quarterback Ironside. Tackled by number 18, Brendan Jarvis. There's a marker on the play.
And another great call. And I mean, it's like they're trying to enforce their will on us, but you have to realize that sometimes you have to outsmart your opponent. Yeah. And it's like, I think they've had 7 penalties, 8 penalties.
1st and 16.
And that's just unheard of.
Bulldogs.
And that is huge for the Warriors' interior defense. Joseph Gwynn. But that is huge to see the interior defense against the big physical team be able to get in those gaps. Bailey Fox.
55, Bailey Fox.
And look at these weak side blitzes. Coach Mo is doing an excellent job of diagnosing where the weak side of the line of scrimmage is. And when you can get that and get a fast player back there, it really disrupts the whole flow of the game and where the quarterback sees and his depth perception. And once again,
Wow. This defense has come alive this week. I think they've been told all this week, you're not going to win, it's Bearden, it's their homecoming. So,
It's 4th and long.
wow. And a 4th and
long.
29. Now, if you told me the Warriors, their first 2 defensive possessions would have forced a 4th and 11 and a 4th and 29. And let's see if we can get some good field position.
Ball rolls to the CAK 43-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
Ryan, what are your thoughts so far in this game?
Well, so far I've seen our defense have really come alive against this Bearden offense. You know, I think that they've just been told all this week, and they're telling each other that, you know, well, they've been told all this week that you're not going to beat Bearden. They've got 2 big of guys. They've got 2 big of receivers. They run a weird offense that, you know, you can't stop. And, you know, you're going 0-5. You're going to win. You're not going to win any games. So they're going to show that if you make us your homecoming, you're not going to have homecoming. Offensive-wise, I think we're playing great. I think we need to maybe pass it a little bit more, but that's my opinion.
Stuart Howell is going to keep himself, feel some pressure in the backfield. Let's see if he can turn it into something. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe. And yeah, I know. If he didn't get tripped up around the shin, he could have cut back out, and I think he would have had a lot of green in front of him. Stuart Howell is not a man to get arm tackled. But I think Coach Mo is going to have to pull some trick plays to get the offense going again. Yeah.
But I think if we're going to run that reverse, you need to run it to the far side of the field, give Pate some more room to run.
And Drew Claiborne is at quarterback.
Oh.
And he should have kept it. He should have kept it. He had some green in front of him to at least get 5 yards on the play. But 3rd and 10 coming up for the Warriors. And there's the mix-up. Stuart Howell at receiver. And your halfbacks, looks like Drew Claiborne is going to remain at quarterback. And your halfbacks, number 32, Pate Eldridge, number 44, Caleb Curcio. Drew Claiborne takes a snap once again. Here comes the blitz. He rolls out to his left. He's going to run it. He's going to get the corner, and he's going to get himself a Winowitz Financial first down for the Warriors.
Uh-oh, but we have an injury, and it looks like it's Bailey Fox. Oh, that would be an awful injury because we do not have depth at his position, and I believe it was his ankle that he was holding. But that means Cole Howell will come in, though, which is very good for the Warriors because Colt is very, very excited to get in and play.
But I mean, that's not good for Bailey Fox. I mean, he's a defensive presence too.
He's one of those quick linebackers who can fill that hole quickly and stop the run.
And I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell how severe the injury was because at the same time, it's like we didn't see anything looking bad.
We were focused on Drew running.
Yeah. I want to say he may have rolled an ankle. Yeah. Could just landed on the wrong side.
He's at least sitting out, which is good. Yeah. and offense. Jack Flynn, who was at that spot, had to be, got a concussion last week against Chattanooga Christian, which is probably going to keep him out for a couple of weeks. So we will miss him on defense and in offense. And now if Bailey's out for this game, you're going to have to – Cole Howell's going to have to play tackle. He's going to have to play tackle more, but he's more of a center type player on the offensive line.
And I think Bailey will be out pretty soon.
Yeah.
I think I can tell just the way he's walking. He's getting more acquainted with. I think they're just going to stretch him out a little bit more.
I think he probably rolled his ankle or something.
Yeah. I don't think it might not even be that serious, but, nonetheless, first down for the Warriors in Bulldog territory. Watch the blitz. And Caleb Curcio is going to be met, but he does have a hard run. That gets him 2 yards on the play.
They run a 5-2-5 set.
Caleb Curcio on the
4-2-5
carry.
set, which means 4 defensive linemen, 2
Stop by both the
linebackers,
Bulldogs.
and 5 defensive backs, which is
2nd and 8.
2 corners, 2 safeties, and nickel. They brought the nickel, but from the wrong side. It was a run up the middle, and they brought it from the air left. So let's see if they mix it up again and send it more pressure. See, they're going to bring a safety. They got 2 safeties, one coming.
Ooh, great catch by Stewart.
Oh, my gosh.
One-handed catch.
Pass from Claiborne.
Aaron, who is a Giants fan, is just having flashbacks of Odell right there.
Odell.
And you haven't seen a lot of
He's
Odell
among
this year.
us.
Yeah, he hasn't seen a lot of Odell this season, so that catch right there fulfills his fantasy for this week, I believe.
And I thought it was tipped. I lost sight of the
Yeah.
ball. I was so confused.
So there'll be about 3 seconds left in the first quarter. Score is 0-0 still. It'll be
Yes, and then they
Yeah.
start to clock.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming
and
they'll
that
just
was
let it
a
run out.
Woodward financial first down. Oh, and there was a penalty on the play. So it'll be bumping it even more, and I believe it'll be about the 13-yard line.
That is such a factor.
1st and 10 from the Bearden 30.
Yeah, I've been trying to hear the student section.
Yeah.
And Pate Eldridge, he finds a hole.
Ooh, and it's very close.
And great blocking.
yeah. Yeah. Our student section is out tonight more than they have been all season. So it's good to see.
That's the end of the first quarter.
I mean, we have
Yeah.
like a quarter of the students, and yet they're
Yeah. My best friend is a Bearden.
Score Bearden 0, CAK 0. Oh, it's not with the Chick-fil-A kicking?
But how about the call at the 12 to put Pate Eldridge in, the smaller halfback, and the great blocking? And I like to say Garrett Staley, that was a very nice block right there.
So young, but he's raw talent. He's just learning.
And that's what got to the outside. August Jordan. But Andrew, I know Ryan's trying to fix his mic, so he's having some technical difficulties, and he's not too happy about it. But with the Warriors having the ball at the 4-yard line, looks to be, what do you think Coach Mo does right here?
Yeah. But as you're right, they did put their sumo package in, so you will see Daniel Plesey and Grant Richardson right there. So Stewart will probably take this up the middle. Nope. Like, we got to do something different.
And I would like to see him bounce it to the outside because it looks like they're going to the knees. So
Yeah.
One thing you should do not throw a 50-50 ball.
It's 3rd down.
Stuart Howell's not played well. I've been successful with those past games.
And I honestly think we use the sumo package from the 10-yard line in. I honestly think that's the go-to. It is 31. Oh, okay, yeah. And it's caught.
But there is a flag on the play, so
Yeah, I do too.
but still that's
Pass complete
What is that, 10?
that's well 15 actually, and that'll be enforced on the kickoff
Here's a marker on the play.
Now hold on. Let's,
if it's on Bearden.
yeah. I don't think it's a holding because it was thrown on the far side of the field.
Yeah.
And I also do.
Nope.
Yes.
We'll see.
He didn't turn shoulders either. So
And ooh, this is so confusing.
here comes the call.
I guess it's and it'll be illegal shift on the Warriors. It'll still be third down. It'll give them some room to work. That's what that's. But you always have to look at it like that. If you get a penalty right there, you got more room to work.
It's a legal shift.
Yeah, you can run more different. You can run different plays.
And I think you're honestly in 2-down territory.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters. I do think it's a 3rd and 6 coming up. You're on the road. You're at the 8.
I'm putting up 7.
Yeah.
And like you said, he bounced into the outside.
Ooh.
Howell on carry. Tackled by Sam Coffin.
And I don't know. You might send the field goal unit.
It's 4th down.
No.
No, there's a reason Coach Mo's not sending.
Nope. Yes, he is.
He is. Okay.
And Xander Tonkin, our kicker.
If that penalty had not pulled back 5 yards,
Yeah, I think.
if that was just an incomplete pass or something, that touchdown pass called back.
Number 3 is Xander
Agree.
Thompson to kick. Number 15, Max Smith to hold.
This should be a chip in for Xander. Ooh. Perfect kick from Xander Tonkin. Score now 3-0 with 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. So as I was saying before my mic went out, my best friend is a Bearden Bulldog, and she said all up this week the Bearden is just going to whoop up on CAK. And so seeing that our defense is playing hot right now is very, very nice to see. And yeah, penalties are going our way, and I think, yeah. Well, yeah, because usually these dark seasons go.
And I mean, I understand the whole idea of taking the points just because you are on the road, and I also think, like, I mean, even if you miss the field goal, worst comes to worst, they have the ball at the 8, so it's like, yeah,
The way this defense is playing, you don't want to throw them back out there. It's
No.
still 0-0.
Yeah.
yeah.
You want to get them get that positive.
Tonkin to kick off.
Ooh.
And I like the pooch.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna let their running returners get it, but and that'll be Hayden Candela on the return.
Return. Tackled by number
And me and Aaron know Hayden Candela. He used to go to CAK with us,
1st and 10 for the
and I
Bulldogs.
believe from kindergarten to first.
1st and 10.
Yeah, we were good friends.
Yeah, I was good friends with him too in kindergarten.
Good to see him out there
Yeah.
playing football, doing what he loves. 1st and 10 coming up for the Bulldogs.
And Bailey Fox is back in.
Yeah.
So. Oh, never mind. That was not Bailey Fox.
Ironside hands off to Cox. Met by number 42,
Yeah.
Grant Richardson.
I'm sorry, Bailey Fox is not back on the field. That was number 58. Oh, he is.
And he was in on that
Oh.
tackle,
He was playing linebacker. I'm sorry.
and he is fired up.
Yeah.
You saw him after that tackle. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Bulldogs. Ball spot at the 50.
Oh, and good trip up by number 18, Brendan Jarvis, on the tackle right there. Yeah.
Carry. Met by
He really just stuck his arm out there, hoping and praying.
1st and 10 Bulldogs.
It's all about tempo. 2nd and 8 coming up for the Warriors. Ball spot at the 33-yard line. Ironside takes snap, looks, and
It's
it is intercepted.
intercepted. Wow. Yeah, really. Who was? I couldn't even tell who that was.
And I think that was Jackson Morris, the basketball player. No wonder he's got the hands. Oh, my. I was shocked. I thought that was batted down at the line of scrimmage, but what a play by number 6, Jackson Morris, his first year playing football. The junior comes up with the interception.
At the 38-yard line.
And Brendan Jarvis, just by sticking out his hand, probably saved 35 yards easily. That could have been touchdown. And this Warrior team, and they're going to have to call timeout if they don't hurry up and snap the ball. They're going to have to call timeout. Preach it.
There's a marker on the play.
Yeah. Just took a while to get. Everyone was so hyped up they just forgot about their offensive drive. But
at the same time, you don't want to use your last timeout.
yeah.
So that's understandable, but yeah.
And it's still first down for the Warriors, but it'll be 1st and 15. And it will be Stuart Howell at quarterback for this drive. Or not. That's Gavin Cagle. Good pursuit by Caleb Wilkins right there.
On the carry, thrown for a loss by number 42, Caleb Wilkins.
So now it'll be 2nd and 20, lost 5 on the play.
I also think this is where you chew the clock. I think they still want to keep time with them.
Now Drew Claiborne at ooh.
And Gavin Cagle got free. If they had let that play keep going.
For a loss, tackled by number 30, Trevor Grove.
When they're that defensive line in the area,
Well, he was about to get hit, so he had to throw it. So you can't blame it on Drew right there. You can't blame it, really. Yeah.
Third and 21 for the Warriors. Drew Claiborne lining up the shotgun. Watch for the blitz on the right side, and there is.
Whoa. It's a weird play right there.
Stay in bounds.
Claiborne keeps, forced out of bounds.
And that's called
Number 59,
chewing. Did he get out of bounds?
fourth down.
Yeah. So punt team will come on. It'll be Stuart Howell as our punter. Ooh, and it looks like Drew. Yeah. Looked like he got rolled up on that tackle right there.
I think he's all right, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh, almost blocked.
Get
Ooh.
the nice roll.
And we'll be spotted about the 34-yard line.
It actually ended up to be the punt you kind of want because it's kind of like a knuckleball, and they don't get to return it. So, I mean, eases up the pressure on the special teams. So.
But it was almost blocked right there. If Stewart would have just sold just getting hit right there. 15 yards, but it would still be 4th down and 5 or so. But
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. They're on 34-yard
So
line.
Bearden is going to start off with the ball at their own 34-yard line in the jumbo set, single back, excuse me. Quarterback does a play action, is going to throw it down the field way too far, and
there will be a pass interference. I did see it. Looked like Will Parrish did grab onto number 4, London Stephanie.
Incomplete. There's a marker on the play.
So
Christian Copeland.
Yeah, 57 Christian Copeland. And what is that? 30. It's 54. 54 what? Gardner? I can't see it. 64.
That's Cole Howell.
64. They just ran into each other. They had a clear shot at the quarterback, and they both just ran into each other.
And I'm interested to see where they spot this. If it's just 15, okay, it's just 15 yards. If it was a spot of the foul, that would not have been well.
No. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. James Webster. Ooh.
Ironside's pass.
And good job on Will Parrish.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if the ball goes through his hands. You want to hit that wide receiver while he's up in the air. You want to let him know you're there.
And that was intended for Hayden Kindell, number 10. Yeah, Will Parrish is one of those players that doesn't wear gloves and or any tape or anything, and you know he's going to hit hard because he's that type of player.
And that's the type of player you need sometimes.
But these cornerbacks, again,
Oh, no. Grant Richardson get there.
Ooh.
And Will Parrish gets up off the ground and makes the tackle.
But it will be a 1st down for the Bulldogs. And that'll be on the 7-yard line, I'm sorry. Let's not speak of.
Ironside is going to take the snap. There's a straight to his right. Will Parrish gets the tackle. But number 4, Landon Stephanie, is going to move his way for a nice gain of 8 on the play.
London Stephanie.
London Stephanie.
2nd and 2 for the Bulldogs.
And with the 2nd and 2, the Bulldogs are getting ready to go and hurry up. They're trying to gas this team right now. Jackson Morris met him first, and that was good because if he'd gotten past Jackson Morris, he could have been off to the races and to the end zone by now. You can bend, but you can't break.
Ooh, he will get hit hard by
Grant Richardson. Not many people are going to get past him inside. And that was a clutch tackle right there to force the 2nd and 8. And Colin Ironside trying to do something here with the trips receivers at the top of the screen. He looks to his right.
Ironside's pass complete to Stephanie, forced out of bounds by number 44.
Be 3rd down for the Bulldogs.
I'd play tighter if you're Will Parrish.
Or just any. And how was there not holding right there?
Hands off to Coffin for the Bearden touchdown.
No flags on the play, but Will Parrish is looking for the holding call because he was brought down to the ground by number 4. So that'll be the 1st touchdown of the game for the Bulldogs. Your score now 6-3 with 5 minutes 30 seconds left, and the point after on its way, and the point after is good. Score.
There's time out on the field with the score. Bearden Bulldogs 7,
And with 5:32, the plus side is you're going to have time to get down the field and have
Yeah.
a nice drive.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
So even if you go up, put 3 points on the board, you're only down by a point and go into halftime, you get the ball. But I definitely look to see Coach Mo more aggressive, knowing, hey, if I can get 7 points on the board, I get back the lead going into half. And the defense has got to be feeling good. So, yeah. Now the key is you got to get a few first downs just to make sure they don't get the ball back.
Yeah. So
So you can't just rely on those penalties because that's just you're not going to expect them to
returning for the Warriors will be Drew Claiborne, number 5, and number 45, Gavin Cagle. And they were doing the weird type of setup for the kickoff return for the Warriors.
They're going to kick it deep.
Drew Claiborne gets it, who will be run down by number 5, Jaquavius Russell.
Claiborne on the return, tackled by number 5, Jaquavius Russell.
So the Warrior offense coming out.
Warriors.
Aaron, like, what does the Warrior offense need to change?
I don't honestly disagree with the game plan. I'd like to see more Drew Claiborne at quarterback throwing the ball. But, I like Stewart in there. It keeps the defense honest. He's not gonna take a loss on the play if Stewart's back there taking snaps. So I mean, it just depends what you're looking for on the drive. Yeah. So ball started at the 24-yard line. Stuart Howell lined up in the shotgun, trips receivers. Pate Eldridge.
Ooh, he'll get hit hard by. Oh, there's the flag. So, number 59, Samson Moss will draw the personal foul, late hit, out of bounds.
And I don't understand. If Pate Eldridge is out of bounds, they've blown the whistle
Why you bring him down?
twice. Why you continue it and then go on?
But Pate, running that same play like last week, had like 3 to 4 first downs on just that play. So that play has been successful, and another successful sweep from Pate Eldridge.
And I was watching it. It's like the ref is right
Yeah,
there.
you
What
can't-
makes you think he's not going to throw the
Yeah.
flag?
So that'll be a Woodowitz financial first down for the Warriors. And the ball will be spotted about the 37-yard line.
And that was big.
Yeah, it was.
That went from ball spotted at the 21 to ball spotted at the 37.
Yeah.
Trips receivers at the top of their screen. Stuart Howell lined up in the shotgun with number 32, Pate Eldridge, to his left. Stewart takes a snap. He's going to get outside the pocket. And notice they had a linebacker playing a Q contain right there on Stuart Howell, making sure that he would not run with it. But it is a gain of 2. Got a 2nd and 8 coming up for the Warriors. Yes, it is, and a great throw by Stuart Howell.
Really.
Be 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
Had a couple open receivers on that one.
So it'll be first down for the Warriors on about the 47-yard line. Pate Eldridge in the backfield, and he will get the ball up the middle, bounce it outside, but is tackled by number 1, Sam Coffin. Your score is still 7-3 with about 4 minutes and 35 seconds left in the first half, and it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Warriors. Aaron honestly predicted, I'm pretty sure, what was it, 45-3?
What was last game?
No, for this game.
Mine?
Oh, and Pate Eldridge gets a hole, spins, and will make it to the 20-yard line. Aaron is in disarray over that run.
Pate Eldridge.
Yeah.
Busting the moves.
Yeah. Great run by Peyton. That'll be a Woodowitz financial for the Warriors.
Open in space. Stuart Howell takes snaps, going to hand it off to Pate Eldridge again. Looks like.
But he still got 3 yards.
Yeah, gets about 2 yards on the play.
2.
Not bad.
Nope. Yeah.
More importantly, the clock is still moving.
Whoa. Yeah. So
And I like this trips receiver set that the Warriors have. It allows the cutback to be a high priority at the running game. So Stuart Howell. And he's going to keep it, dump it off. The one time we got it to Alex Dalton in the open field.
I think if he would have, he would have caught that, though, he would have been off.
He's so explosive when he catches the ball. I think he's the most explosive player we have. But, yeah, I was a little behind.
He's built like a tight end, though, very tall.
Stuart Howell takes the snap, feels some pressure. Dump it off to number 9, Alex Dalton. And I feel like if Alex Dalton had just gone up the field instead of trying to cut back, he would have gotten there. But
go for it.
Yeah, of course, you got to go for it. And I would chew the clock all the way down to 1 second before you snap it.
If it's possible, if you're, I know there's parts of the CAK offensive line that are quick and fast. They're not all big, heavy, really slow offensive lines. So if you can get those fast offensive linemen out in space to get blocks on like you said, the big, not as quick secondary of this Bearden team, could be effective. And
Timeout, Bearden.
I swear 56, Garrett Staley jumped.
58. I thought he did too. And that could have been just the whistle, though.
Yeah.
So, but, yeah, I thought that was a false start.
So it'll be 2 minutes and 37 seconds left in this first half. Score still 7-3. It'll be 4th and 2 for the Warriors.
Are you thinking field goal or are you thinking going for it?
I think
even after they showed that they were going to go for it.
Go for it. Too long a field goal.
I mean, but Xander's not a bad kicker, so
I know, but I
who knows, honestly.
That's a high-pressure kick.
Yeah, and they will go for it, it looks like. Because Jackson Day and the whole offensive line and everyone on the offense is coming back out. But
55, Bailey Fox, has he played offensive line?
Yes.
Yes.
And key on Caleb Curcio playing halfback right now.
He is explosive.
We can see a little screen right here with him.
I don't think they run it. I do see a play action.
I see a little hitch route to Alex Dalton. Look at him.
Or just do that.
Scramble, he's got the first down.
And that'll be a Woodowitz financial first down for the Warriors.
That's plenty.
34. 34, Brock Hageman on the tackle.
But Stewart gets up very slowly.
Coming up.
Well, we don't want to see.
Stewart.
He'll be okay.
Stewart. I mean, he's the toughest player out here. I don't see him being one of those guys that comes out just
he played wide receiver and takes those hits.
Yeah. They stack the box.
He's going to roll out, and he's got a man at the 14-yard line.
None other but Luke Simpson.
Yeah.
Those rollouts are so effective because it gives you the option with those speedy quarterbacks who have quick acceleration to find the man in open space or run with it for good yardage.
So it'll be 2nd down and 4 with 1:45, and Stewart will keep the ball, and he's going to the outside. Stiff arm from Stewart, and he will go into the end zone, and it will be A touchdown for the Warriors. And now your score will be 7-9. Great play by Stewart, but there's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
But more likely will be unsportsmanlike conduct.
Excessive celebration.
Yeah, which will not matter. And
That will matter, but
well, I mean, on the kickoff, but it won't.
It won't.
It won't take away the touchdown, I don't believe. Wait,
That's after the fact.
Let's see.
and Coach Mo will not be happy if
Nope.
that is what it is.
Let's see.
And he shouldn't be, because that's a 15-yard penalty on a
Yeah.
kickoff. That
see.
a very talented special team.
The call is dead ball.
Sportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah. Oh, on defense. So, it'll be assessed on the kickoff. I believe it was on Bearden.
Yeah, it was.
And that's got to be frustration.
Yeah.
All it can be.
Yeah. So great play by Stuart Howell, and point after from Xander Tonkin on the way.
Max Smith to hold. Tonkin to attempt.
And
Nice.
the kick is
Perfect.
good. So your score now 10-7. Warriors in the lead with a minute 35 seconds left in the first half. And this CAK offense went on a run right there, great run, and now this defense has got to go make this Bulldog offense go 3 and out.
The
or,
defense is keeping him in check.
yeah, keep them from scoring any points. Plus, they get the ball back at half.
Yeah, and I mean, what a drive.
Yeah,
I mean,
really.
you go down the field, you chew up over 4 minutes of off the clock. You
So,
only give them a minute 35.
Yeah.
Key plays by Alex Dalton and Tate Eldridge.
So the penalty on the touchdown was against Bearden, and now they will kick it from the 45-yard line of Bearden's
This is when the
territory.
pooch comes in handy. This is when the pooch comes in handy.
And I don't know if you do pooch it, because I'm scared you out-kick it.
Yeah.
Or like you outrun it. And I know what you're saying, but I don't think
I agree with him.
I don't think we're good enough to be able to pinpoint
This is where
that.
you just let Xander pooch it, or you let him kick it through the uprights and touch back.
But you never know.
Yeah, see, he lined up so far back. He's going for the end zone. See,
Yeah, my bad.
and it was good through the end
Field
zone,
goal.
through the uprights. I'm telling you, he's gonna make any field goal you put him at. I've seen him make a 50-yarder before, perfect. So when you say, "Oh, I don't think Xander can make it," oh, he can make it. Aaron,
I'm not saying he can't.
you said it. You
Put
said
it in
earlier.
a game situation, and kickoffs are not the same as when
Yes.
they hold it.
Yes.
I know, but still,
It's a big
there's
difference.
been plenty of times that I've watched practice, and there have been game-type rushes from our team to stop this, and Xander's made it every time.
Jackson Morris.
Pressure.
Ooh.
Oh, Daniel Pleasy.
And
they
at
were-
least we got the
yeah.
tackle and inbounds.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that? Yeah, then my
Yeah.
bad.
And it was close to a first down, but Grant Richardson on the tackle right there.
And the clock
Make him use this clock.
is-
keeps moving.
It's freezing up every now and then.
2nd and 1. Ironside takes the. He's going to throw it
Oh,
deep.
he's got a
Hayden
man.
Candela wide open and will not be caught. And it'll be a touchdown for the Bulldogs. And your score now will be 13-10.
How can you?
How do you let your man get past you?
Well,
That is what prevent defense.
Well, it's because we cushion. Our corners just
Well-
cushion.
Cushion on a
That's when you
on a
cushion.
go.
I'll be fired tomorrow.
Okay. So, 13-10. Bulldogs in the lead.
So as Andrew said, with about 50 seconds left in the first half, point after on its way, which will make it. The score is now 14-10, but there was a whistle. Might have been a little false offsides. False start on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, make him kick it again.
Why wouldn't you?
Because if you miss this extra point, you know how huge
No, I
that
said
is?
why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
You guys
Yeah.
go for two. Oh, well, yeah, no,
And I'd bring more of a rush.
yeah, because if you block this and bring this back. Or if you block this, you get good field position because they can't kick off. Ooh.
Oh, just missed it, Gavin Cagle.
But it was good. And now you score 14 to 10.
There's timeout on the field with the score. Beard Bulldogs 14.
Your score is still
CK Warriors 10.
14-10 with about 52 seconds left in the first half. So defense coming back on the field, Aaron. What needs to happen? Or no, sorry, offense coming back on the field. I guess we have to score quick if we want to score, but we do get the ball back after half. So what needs to happen in this drive with 50 seconds left?
Yeah. You know, it's hard because we have a lot of momentum, but we haven't moved the ball quite consistently the whole year. That Coach Mo is going to be in a difficult position between if he either tries to go for the points or set up for a long field goal, or if he's just going to run out the clock or give it a run and see where it goes. But, you know, he's only got a timeout, so keep that in mind. He's got one timeout. The clock stops when you move the chains or when you get out of bounds, so you might look for some deep passes.
You know, one like you said, one rush can change everything.
Ooh, big kick, and that will. Ooh, I'm surprised they didn't call that a touchback because now. But now seems like they've been calling touchbacks even if you just step into the end zone. And also, it looked like Gavin Cagle might have gotten the after effect of Alex Dalton getting pushed right there. I'm still spinning around, but great kick from number
94.
Yeah, Connor Cross. So Warrior offense coming out on the field at the 12-yard line. Not great field position for the Warriors, but we'll only have about 47 seconds to make something happen. But we'll get the ball back at half.
And Stuart Howell lined up at quarterback, got four receivers spread out. They're going to run it up the middle with Alex Dalton. He's going to work his way to the 15-yard line, gain of about 3 on the play. 2nd and 7, I'm sure. The Warriors don't call a timeout. Bearden does, trying to get the ball back.
So during this timeout, we want to thank our sponsors, Morristown West Chevrolet, Graphic Creations, Sequoia Dental Arts, Caliper Consulting. Thank you for being our halftime sponsor. Fitness Essentials, Backyard Burgers, Holly McRae Group, Woodowitz Financial for our first down sponsorship, and Goodman Center for our touchdown. Actually, we didn't say Goodman Center for our touchdown when Stewart scored.
Well,
so
now you're getting it 3 times.
Yep.
Goodman Center touchdown.
Yep. So thank you, sponsors. And Bearden and CAK come back on the field after that timeout with 40 seconds left. Score still 14 to 10.
And honestly, I mean, if you go down by 4 at halftime to Bearden at their homecoming game, you can't be frustrated with that. Only holding them to 14 points. Stuart Howell takes snap.
Ooh. And we'll get sacked. O-line blocking is not doing so well tonight or later in this game. So timeout, I believe.
By Bearden.
Yes.
They want the ball back.
Yep.
I'm telling you, Bearden has been trying. They've been attempting quite greatly, and we knew this coming in. For their homecoming game, they were trying to run up the score. And if you're CAK, there's times where you're passive. This play, I don't know if you'd be passive. And I don't know, this might be their last timeout.
No, that was the timeout.
Was that their second or
no? I think that was.
No, they have one left. They have
that
one
was
left.
CAK timeout because they both.
Nope.
Yeah, because Bearden has used 2 times. Yeah, I think it was on CAK. CAK did call the timeout.
No, look, see, it's
no, but
CAK would not have a reason to call a timeout.
no, yeah. See, CAK still has 1 timeout, and Bearden has
Oh yeah,
none.
I'm looking on the wrong side. I'm sorry.
No.
So it was.
So now you should be able to run it because they don't have a timeout. I would think if you keep the play going long enough and stay in bounds, it's going to be half.
And
And it's
Oh
getting
my
intercepted.
gosh.
Wow, great catch by. That'll be caught by number 6. Or, no, number 8, Colton Tyler. Great catch, though. Great eyes by Colton Tyler. And they will get the ball back.
Did not like the play.
that's just one of those things about Stuart Howell. He's like you said, he's not taking a loss. He's not going to be sacked, so he's going to force those throws, even if they're a little bit sketchy. Could be picked. This is an easy chip shot field.
Just did not like the play. It didn't work the first or second time. I don't see why you'd run it a third time. Bend but don't break.
Oh, and there'll be offsides. It will be called on Daniel Plesey. So now that'll bump them up 5 yards. That'll be 1st and 5. That'll be first. Yeah, it'll be still 1st and 5. So
Offside CAK.
We've preached the whole year. What is it about the end of the second quarter?
I don't know. It just messes us up. It's the end of the second quarter, start of the third. That always messes us up for some reason.
Oh, true.
So
Ironside takes a snap, looking for the
Caught it.
too
that'll
easy.
be caught by number 4,
Too easy.
London Stephanie.
Too much cushion.
Yeah, so your score now 20-10. With the point after on its way, with the 19 seconds left in the first half. Your kicker, Connor Cross, number 94, will kick for the Warriors. Number 12, Cameron Flannery, will hold. The defense always gets tired out at the end of second quarter. And the point after is good.
Timeout on the field with the score. Bearden Bulldogs, 21.
So your score now 21-10. With CAK going to receive the ball. Aaron, what's going on over there? You're very quiet. What's up?
My favorite thing in the world to watch is a spoiled homecoming. And if the Warriors want to accomplish that, which I know they do, they're going to have to dig deep and do it soon. Because you're down 21-10 on the road with 19 seconds left in this first half. You've just given up. You were up 10-7 just at the minute 30 mark. So less than 2 minutes ago, you're up 10-7.
No timeouts. At 31 seconds left, you don't run the ball.
I think they were just trying to waste time right there.
But
trying to get to half because they get the ball back at half.
just run the ball, though, and then punt them, and they have 2 seconds left. Now a ball at the 5-yard line.
So the kick will go through the end zone. It'll be a touchback by number 94, Connor Cross. And the offense coming out, Pate Eldridge will probably be the starting back for this drive with 19 seconds left, and Stewart will remain at quarterback.
So, Stuart Howell lined up in the shotgun.
Ooh. Pate Eldridge takes it up the middle for a gain about 3 to 4 yards. And
if the clock would work, that would probably end the half.
And the end of the half is upon us. And CK will go into half losing to Bearden 21-10. So a good first quarter for the Warriors and a good start of the second quarter, but when the end of the second comes around, we just lose it for some reason. But we will see you about 5 minutes until halftime ends. My name is Ryan Cagle, Aaron Frazier, and Andrew Cross will be signing off for right now and going to commercial breaks.
At this time, Natalie Campbell, the 2016 Homecoming Queen, assisted by Interclub Council President Lauren Hunter, will crown the senior class winner and our Homecoming Queen for the 2017-18 school year. Now, it is my honor to announce this year's Homecoming Queen is Nezma Abdelnabi. Congratulations, Nezma and Hosta.
Well, I would have went for 2. It would hurt you, it wouldn't help you. So, well, it would have helped you, it wouldn't hurt you. So I would have went for 2 there, and I would have kneeled there. And right now, we would be 3 down instead. What I think what they need to do is
In total, the homecoming candidates have exceeded and documented an estimated 4,000 hours of school and community service. We also wish to thank Echelon Florists, Interclub Council, band members, and ROTC for their efforts, parents who have helped with so many details, and all of the Bearden Heights students, staff, and community, whose enthusiasm and loyalty make homecoming a family event and Bearden the outstanding high school that it is. Finally, we would like to welcome all of our alumni home to their alma mater for this year's homecoming.
Folks, Bearden High School would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of Bulldog football. Texas Roadhouse, Soccer Taco, Moe's Southwest Grill, Harrow's on the Hill, O'Charlie's, Olive Garden, Barbaritos, Rafferty's, A-Town, Gondolier, Qualos Grill, Backyard Burgers, La Rosa's, Albray's, and Publix. Bearden Football would also like to thank the numerous local businesses and restaurants who have purchased banners. We encourage all of our fans to frequent these establishments. Show your gratitude. Once again, to our sponsors and supporters, we thank you. Thank you very much. Fans, don't forget, the Spirit Shop is selling Orca stainless steel tumblers. They can be engraved on site. Drop by the Spirit Shop to see all of the new Nike merchandise this evening. Make a purchase and take some good things home to make people happy.
hitch route on the outside to London Stephanie, number 4 for them. But, I mean, and it's just like that. We're down 21-10 when we could have been up 10-7 just to have even just forced an incompletion or just,
Yeah.
I mean, a minute
Or
35.
thrown in incompletion.
Yeah, I mean, just a minute 35.
Yeah. Andrew, what do you think?
You know, they're being told all week, this CK team has been told all week, you're not beating Bearden. Bearden's too good for you. They're so deep. They're big. You guys have no chance. Looking at the scoreboard, CK definitely has a fighting chance to come back in this game and make it at least reasonable. As long as they don't, this CAK team has not. They've always stuck with it for the first couple quarters, and then getting into that late second quarter, early third quarter, and then plus into the fourth. Then just midway through the third quarter, if they're down 3 scores, you know, you'll see it in the way they play. They're not the same team, so that attitude's got to change for real.
I totally agree with you, and I think that CK's defense really needs to play like they played that first drive. You know, they were making tackles. They weren't afraid to hit, you know. They were just going guns a-blazing, and so really want to see that from our defense. Offensive-wise, I just want to see more, I think, Pate Eldridge, some more sweet plays for him to the far side of the field, because when you put him in the short side, he's going to want to go outside more, and so then he'll get out of bounds. But
That's true.
CAK will receive the opening kick for this half. And Aaron, what needs to happen on this special teams play for the Warriors to get them going towards a touchdown?
Well, it all starts with field position. You have to get good field position. You have to start off strong. You got to get 7 points on the board, I think, on this possession. People may think, you know, you don't need to because, I mean, you got the whole second half. You have to set the tone of the second half of how you're going to play.
The tone of the CAK second half has not been good for the season.
So it will be a touchback for the Warriors. Great kick from Connor Cross, number 94 for the Bulldogs. So do we think we're going to see Drew Claiborne start this second half, or do we think we're going to see Stewart? Aaron?
I believe Stewart is
Claiborne's
going
on the
to.
sideline.
Yeah, I do think it'll be Stewart, just because I think this is where experience and not being fatigued comes in, and Stewart Howell does not get fatigued.
Daniel Plesey will be in with Caleb Curcio in the running back position.
Playing a weak pistol. And Caleb Curcio is going to maybe get a gain of a yard on the play. Sets up for 2nd and 9.
I think if he would have followed Daniel Plesey right there, he would have gotten a lot of yards right there.
So you got 2 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen and a dual running back set with number 9 Alex Dalton and 32 Pate Eldridge. Stewart Howell will take the snap. He'll roll to his right, step up in the pocket, being chased back to his left, steps up, avoiding tackles, and gain of 2, 3 on the play as he scrambles upfield.
He'll get hit by number 51, Nate Atkinson, and number 52, and number 56, Bradley Boer. So he will get back to the line of scrimmage.
39.
Yeah. And your score is still 21-10.
Receivers got to get open on those type of plays. Stewart Howell lined up in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap, rolls out to his right, looking down the field, feels some pressure again. He's going to cut back around.
Wow.
And he will get stopped about 2 or 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And 4th and 11 coming up for the Warriors, and a 3 and out on the first possession of the second half.
Yeah, so defense will come back on the field most likely. They've been a little bit shaky over these past 2 drives. The wind has sort of been taken out of their sails. Penalty luck has slowed down. Number 5, Drew Claiborne, comes in motion. Good snap. Rugby-style kick. He'll roll out a little bit. And it'll get the CAK roll taken at the 40-yard line by number 10. And
Wow.
he'll be met by a host of CAK Warriors and dragged back to his original position at the 40-yard line, but it will get forward progress to about the 46-yard line.
That was caught by Hayden Candela right there. Yeah, but I think we tried to run that rollout play to throw to Luke's right too many times, and I think they just anticipated it and got Seward before. So defense really needs to play all out right here like they did in that first drive of this game, and Gavin Cagle will be playing on the defensive line this drive, so it's close to offsides, but not.
And there he comes.
And he will hit the quarterback.
All the way down to the 38-yard line.
That'll be DJ Cox right there on the screen. But Gavin Cagle got straight to the quarterback. If he was just a little faster, could have been a sack or incompletion.
And for as short as he is, he took down that quarterback. And Colin Ironside is definitely not short.
Nope.
And there he comes again.
Wow, great throw from Colin Ironside right there.
There's a dart to the 30-yard line on a quick slant.
Fatigue.
That'll be caught by Dawson Hauser, number 19.
Fatigue.
Yep.
Gonna preach it.
But there is a flag on the play, so. But again, as we said before the half, CAK always gets off around the end of the second quarter, beginning of the third, and then they pick it up, which is not something you want to see. But Bearden saying it's on CAK, so we will see as the refs are still debating and the call is on its way. And there was no flag on the play, so Hayden Candela will come in for number 12, Cameron Flannery at the receiver position.
And lined up in a trips receiver at the top of the screen. Colin Ironside is going to take a snap. He's going to feel a blitz from the left side. He's going to throw it deep down the field. And nice coverage by number 88, Will Parrish. I thought maybe he didn't get his head turned in time, but he did.
What a great coverage by Will Parrish right there.
And what I've noticed as a cornerback is the one thing, if you can't get your head around, you do need to get your arms in front, in between the two hands of the receiver, which he did a nice job of.
DJ Cox will take it up the middle.
He's going to take close to a first down.
Maybe even the first down.
And it is a first down for the Bulldogs. So they're moving the ball at the 21-yard line. CAK territory, ticking down to about 9 minutes left in this third quarter. And beautiful cut. He gets knocked out of bounds by number 88, Will Parrish, at about the 12-yard line.
Will Parrish is having a great game tonight. So, as it is, it'll be second in about one or so.
Colin Ironside takes snap.
And they keep throwing to Will Parrish's side, and it's just not going to happen.
They're really working the left side of the field.
I think they should try and go for against, if they really are trying to score right here, you've got to maybe try and throw it to forward Collier-side, number 22, because you have not thrown to that side at all. Maybe it's like they're going to pass to the left side, run it to the right side type of deal for the Bulldogs. There's a flag on the play.
Offsides. Okay.
And that's going to give it a first down.
Yep.
It's happened quite a few times, Daniel. Please do not.
So it will be first and goal for the Bulldogs.
The first and goal, Bulldogs at the 8.
And Ford Collier does an excellent job of keeping with his man.
Onside pitch.
Ford Collier made that play.
Yeah.
Met by number 22, Ford Collier. The second and goal.
So a nice stop right there for the Warriors as the ball is spotted at the 10-yard line. Loss of 3 or 4 on the play. Second and 10 coming up for the Bearden Bulldogs.
Ooh. Sam Coffin will shed tackles and will get up to about the 3 or 4 yard line. We'll make it about third and short.
It'll be third down and goal. Go.
So defense looks very tired. I see a lot of guys with hands on their hips, you know. That's showing major signs of exhaustion. And that looks like, oh, Garrett Staley coming in for Gavin Cagle right there, freshman for freshman. And London Stephanie in for the touchdown. Did not look like CAK defensive line was ready whatsoever. Saw a lot of guys standing, but that'll be another touchdown for the Bulldogs. Score now 27-10 with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
And that was just pure depth. And that's what I'm talking about. They can go down the field, take 5 minutes off the clock, and not think twice about it.
Cross to the 10.
Even though they took like 3 or 4, I'm just saying.
And the kick is good.
Extra point is good.
Score now 28-10.
Time on the field with the score. Bearden Bulldogs 28.
So
CAK Warriors 10.
CAK Warriors going to receive the kickoff. Offense has been scuffling a little bit. They've run a little bit of quarterback rollouts, run pass options, trying to give Stewart a chance to make a play with his legs. Hasn't really panned out. So let's see if they can make a big play either on special teams or on a run play by their electric receivers, their electric running backs, either 44, Caleb Curcio, or 32, Pate Eldridge.
So, Andrew, speaking of offense, what needs to get better on that offense? Is it the quarterback? Is it the receivers? Is it the O-line? Is it what needs to change on that offense?
I feel like they're all out of sync. I would think quarterback play would need to improve if you're talking about which one of those needs to improve the most. But their chemistry just doesn't look good. The offensive line is out of sync with their quarterback tendencies, what they think he's going to do.
Cross kick.
Definitely agree. Also, that O-line blocking, it's very scattered. It's good for a few plays, and they'll let people through on other plays. You know, it's just got to stay consistent. So that's what I think. I think QB play, I think Stewart's trying to play his best as what he's given. He's not being given much to work with, so it's harder for him to make plays. Aaron, what do you think?
I agree exactly with what you're saying. Stewart's trying to do it all out there, and he's trying to keep this team together and in this game.
Garrett Bloom for the first time tonight, and will lose about 2 yards on the play.
You got to block.
Garrett Bloom
And it's just
carry
they're just getting tired.
by Samson Moss. And
Well,
Trevor
I think they're getting tired because most of these offensive linemen are playing on the defensive line, and Bailey Fox playing linebacker, Eli Shanique playing defense tackle, and Garrett Staley playing defense tackle. That's why I think they're getting tired. And a flag on the play, and it will be false start. And so now it'll be 2nd and 17. And Will Sturkey will come out, and Drew Claiborne will come in for the Warriors.
And the Warriors kind of mixing it up on the offensive lines you just saw. Got August Jordan moved to the right side from the left tackle position. And Stuart Howell lined up in the shotgun. 5 receivers.
Good throw, and he will stay on his feet. Great play right there.
And I believe that will be a Winowitz Financial first down.
And it was caught by Drew Claiborne.
And
No.
that was just a slow development. It's like
they're not giving it to him. They're not giving him the.
Ooh,
they're not.
they marking him real short.
That's
Wow.
kind of surprising.
So it'll be 3rd and 1 for the Warriors, but great play right there.
And a lot of cushion. I was very surprised that even when the ball was caught, they didn't really attack the receiver more. But nice game for the Warriors as they have a 3rd and 1 coming up. We'll see if they can convert here in the split gun. Stuart Howe lined up in the shotgun. Takes the snap.
Ooh, and he will get hit hard by number 56, Bradley Boer. Wow. I think Garrett Bloom was the carrier, but they will. Well, no, I think Stewart. No, there was a flag or something. No.
They gave him the first.
Wow, that's a Winowitz Financial first down. That's a weird spot. I would have not expected that from
They
that
should have
play.
given it to us on the first play, though.
Well,
with
but I
Drew.
mean,
Stuart Howell takes a snap, rolls out to his right. He's looking down the field, feels some pressure, trying to elude, and he will be sacked in the backfield. It's that same rollout play. It's not working for us right now.
so a sack caused by Bradley Boer, number 56 for the Bulldogs, a key player for this Bulldog defense. Has had a huge impact for this defense. And it'll be 2nd and 18.
Yeah. He had a man, 25, Luke Simpson, running across the middle of the field. It was just, can't throw across your body. You can't make all the throws.
And he was feeling pressure. He didn't want to force anything.
There is another flag on the play. Will be delay a game on the Warriors. And now it's looking like the Warriors penalties are just coming in.
And Komo is just given
Of course.
Drew Claiborne an earful.
Yeah, as you see, Drew Claiborne has come in for Stewart, and Stewart went to wide receiver. Garrett Bloom will come out to receiver.
I like that decision.
But we'll hand it off to Alex Dalton, who we haven't seen a lot on offense this week, today, but mainly seen him on defense.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to pick and choose your battles, and I think you're playing Alex a little too much. And I don't think he's making as big of plays on offense. It's because he's trying to make all the plays on defense.
I think that's right. And I also don't think we're giving him enough play call designs. But, I mean, Bearden's known for their bigger linebackers. So, I mean, at the same time, when he's mismatched with them. And Luke Simpson just took a shot.
Claiborne's pass intended for Luke Simpson. Incomplete. It's 4th
And
down.
a 4th and a long way. It's about a 4th and 21 coming up for the Warriors. So they will punt it. So, ball at their own 18-yard line. Warriors trying to survive out here at the beginning of the second half. Just getting physically.
Great punt.
Yeah, that was a great punt.
We fielded by Hayden Candela, number 10. And we'll shed some tackles, and we'll still be on his feet. And we'll finally get tackled by Drew Claiborne and a host of Warriors. But there's a flag on the play. And looks like
It's a block in the back.
Grant Richardson is calling, thinking it is blocking the back. And it is. So take that good return by Hayden Candela and push it back from the spot of the foul.
So that helps this Warrior defense get a
Yep.
break. Pin Bearden back a little bit more.
Yeah, like you said, this, but still, just Drew Claiborne threw a ball over Luke Simpson's head. Not that he was going to make it on 3rd and 22, but just had an open man and threw it over his head. Just not good play calling. False start on 2nd and 17.
And Colin Ironside is still in the game.
Wow. Number 18, Jacob Klink, wide open for the Bearden touchdown. And it will be now 34 to 10.
Ladies
Bulldogs.
and gentlemen, that is the definition of broken coverage.
Point after on its way.
If you've ever wondered what a miscommunication is between a safety and a corner, you just saw it displayed right there. There was not a Warrior within 20 yards of that receiver.
Flannery to hold and
20.
2 attempts.
So point after on its way. And it is good. Score now 35-10 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third quarter
CAK Warriors 10.
for Bearden's homecoming.
Fans, we want to thank you for attending tonight's football game. Once again, please help us keep our
And, I mean,
stadium clean by
Andrew, what are your thoughts?
Like you said, no one's.
continue to enjoy the game.
The second half, it's like Tennessee a few years ago. They would always start out strong, be in those games that no one thought you would be in. And then when the second half comes, all of a sudden you're all tired, and just like that, you've been run up like, what, 21 points?
Yeah, we were up 10-7 and
They've
just
gone on a 28-0 run
Yeah. So
in the past
2 quarters.
9 minutes. 9 gameplay minutes. They have gone on a 28-0 run.
Another big kick from Connor Cross. He'll go through the end zone for a touchback.
To the end zone once again for the Bearden touchback.
But just let that sink in for a second.
At the 20.
CAK offense will get the ball back. And hopefully we try not to run that rollout pass anymore because that does not seem to be working for us.
There's not. I think now you're at the point where you just got to throw it. And just like, I don't even know. A lot of play actions, I'd say. Might have to go to the left instead of the right.
Oh, an incomplete pass intended for Luke Simpson. Just too far out there for him to catch. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Warriors on the 20-yard line.
And Stewart is, I feel for him because he's been thrown into this quarterback position when he is naturally a receiver. And a very talented one. But Stewart will take the snap and he'll roll out to his right, trying to turn nothing into something, and he does.
He'll get hit hard, but I think he will gain the first down, and that'll be a Woodowitz financial first down for the Warriors.
Stewart's not going to go down. You can hit him as hard as you want. He is popping right back up. He does not have any quit in him. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Warriors. Playing 4 receivers. Ball spot 31-yard line. Stuart Howell lined up in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Throws it out again. A little high from the 10 receiver, number 32, Pate Eldridge.
Just weird to see getting it thrown to Pate because Pate usually is a either screen guy or a reverse guy or a sweep guy. You don't really see him trying to catch a ball.
Yeah, not really down the field. But, you know, I think they're just trying different things right now. Seeing if they can get something to work.
It is 2nd and 10 on the 31-yard line. 3 minutes and 23 seconds left in the third quarter.
Stuart Howell lined up in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Feels some pressure to his left.
He will get a hole and will get the first down for the Warriors. And that'll be a Woodowitz financial first down.
And Stuart Howell, he is just a man among boys out there. As big as and physical as this Bearden defense is, he just finds a way. And when there's a will, there's a way. And Stuart Howell exemplifies that. As he does get the Woodowitz financial first down, as Ryan just said. Ball spot at the 46-yard line.
Stewart in the shotgun. Take the snap. Hand it off to Caleb Curcio. Makes a cut. He'll lose a yard. Maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. So that will be 2nd down and 10. No gain.
You can definitely see everywhere where hurt players are missed very much on defense and on offense, you know. Jack Flynn would be in for Bailey Fox right now, and Bailey would be fresh almost every defensive drive. So, on defense, Baker and Tyler, obviously. Ooh, and it'll be dropped by Will Sturkey.
Beautiful play design, got to catch it. I know it's just slightly behind, you got to catch those.
Yeah.
It'll be 3rd down and 9 with 2:15 remaining in the third quarter. My bad.
Andrew, you seem very tired.
I know. Ball on the 47-yard line. He'll have 2 wide receivers to his left, 1 to the right, 2 running back set. He'll roll out to his right side, makes a cut, stiff arm, still on his feet, and he'll be tackled in the backfield for a loss.
I hate that play.
Why would you roll out to the side where he's not? He's running and his just to throw across his body. That's what I don't understand.
It's actually been proven it is easier to throw the ball when you're running to your left than it is to go to your right.
I know, but Stewart hasn't been able to roll out the other way. He's been getting hit every time, and when he's not been getting hit, he's had to run it. So I don't know why we keep running a rollout play.
Well, I don't mind that going to the left. I just honestly, that 2nd down play call was beautiful to Will Sturkey. Great play call that didn't get executed. You got to make those catches, and now you're just putting the team in a difficult position at that point. So I mean, it's just not much you can do.
Definitely agree. And number 15, Matt Carr will come out, and number 25, James Adkins, will come in for the Bulldogs. And a good punt from Stewart. It will be caught by number 4 and will be dropped, but will be recovered by number 4, London Stephanie. So the ball will be marked about the 12-yard line. Good field position for the Warriors to try and trap this Bulldog offense, but this defense has been having a lot of troubles. They've been cushioning these receivers way too much, I think. I think if they just play man-to-man, this could be – they won't let them score passing-wise. Andrew, what's up with our defense?
They're just really tired. There's no other way to put it. And Gavin Cagle will come in a late substitution. And
get sacked.
To Grant Richardson on the sack.
Colin Ironside, meet Grant Richardson.
It was a read.
Yeah.
And we had it covered. We had 45 Gavin Cagle just run on the field, had a head full of steam from just
And
coming onto the field
I think
late.
that helped though because he got in the backfield.
Maybe
and-
Got in the backfield.
Yeah.
It was play action. So Cagle went with the running back, and
Yeah.
Richardson cleaned
Maybe
it up.
just like let Gavin go on the sideline and let him run in last second before they snap the ball.
The Warriors looking to bring the edge blitz, and they do.
Ooh. It'll be caught by London Stephanie, and they will get back to the original line of scrimmage and get a yard. Or,
Oh, he's gonna get 7.
oh,
Yeah, that's 3rd and 10.
so he did get to the original line of scrimmage, and Grant Richardson is limping off the field, and it looks like it might be his right leg or so.
And
He
that
does-
is not good.
Yeah, he does have a knee
For the
brace. He
Warriors.
did hurt his knee last year, and didn't hurt it too bad, but
Our best defensive player is now off the field,
yeah.
and that was a huge to get the end of the third quarter in there.
So at the end of the third, it will be 35-10 Bulldogs. So we see Grant Richardson went off the field limping, which is not good for the CAK team, as he is one of and maybe the best defensive player we have. So it's going to be very hard to lose him. But Caleb Curcio is going to fill in for Grant at that linebacker position. Andrew, how do you think Caleb will do with Grant out?
It depends. If Caleb Curcio gets the brunt of the carries, flip side on offense. If he gets the brunt of the carries, because we've seen him get a lot of carries on offense, if he gets some of those, it could be a little bit hard because of the both offense and defense on both sides. But Caleb Curcio, he's quick, fast. He's not necessarily a big linebacker. He's sort of small and quick. He's a good outside edge rusher, but I think he'll fill in nicely.
Yeah, definitely agree. And we see Cole Howell coming in on this defensive drive next to Gavin Cagle. You could see some smaller, more bigger guys on that defensive line up the middle trying to get low, trip up some running backs or so. Then you got your two big boys on the outside, Jackson Morris and Daniel Plesey. Ooh, and it's dropped. But Brendan Jarvis was going for the interception and did knock it down. So it will be 4th down and 9 for the Bulldogs, and the punt team on its way.
And nice job by Brendan Jarvis to undercut the route,
Yeah.
which is a talent that very few receivers have, but the elite ones possess. Cornerbacks, sorry. It's been a long day.
I mean, we're all tired here at CAK. So,
Nonetheless, we got the
yeah.
stop, and we're going to get the ball back, hopefully.
Ooh, shank punt right there. And we'll only get to probably about the 50-yard line or so.
Fortunately for the Warriors, it didn't roll out a lot. 'Cause
Yeah.
It didn't have a lot of steam on it.
So it will roll to the 49-yard line. And so offense coming back out on the field. Pate Eldridge will be your starting back for this drive with Caleb Curcio. And Stewart will be your quarterback. Oh no, Pate will go out to wide receiver on this drive.
Stewart in a shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers on each side. Takes a snap. Quick look. Fires an out route. Oh, almost picked off. He went for it. Number 17, Eric Clark, at cornerback. The senior coming up. Had a head full of steam and went for the ball, but just missed it. So
Still a good catch from Luke Simpson. Will gain about 5. You know, on the offensive line, we're seeing Eli Shanique would usually be at left tackle. Now he is at left guard, and August Jordan has moved out to left tackle. I think this O-line is trying to figure out where people need to actually be.
Die play up the middle. Caleb Curcio on the carry.
Curcio on the get.
That'll be about 3rd and 3 coming from the 42-yard line.
Be 3rd and 3.
And Warriors, it'd be nice for them to convert this right here. Get a few points on the board. Stuart Howell making an audible at the line of scrimmage, it looks like. Lines back up in the shotgun. Caleb Curcio to his left. Takes a snap. Pump fakes. Looking for the deep pass. Looks back to his right.
Ooh. And the ball will come loose. And I still think it's CAK's ball, but it will be 4th down.
Bell forces a fumble.
Yes.
Recovered by CAK.
Stretcher coming onto the field. For what reasons, I do not know.
It'll be 4th down.
I don't know if it's coming on the field. It's just going around the track.
Yeah.
There's no one on it. But with the 4th and 1 coming up for the Warriors.
You got to go for it.
Yeah. I mean, obviously. I mean,
No question.
you're at the 40-yard line in their own territory, or in Bulldog territory. Got trips receivers at the bottom of your screen. Stuart Howell is going to take it, and it's going to keep it. He's going to roll to his left.
I don't know. And they're
He's
going to
gonna be
mark.
short.
Yeah, they're going to mark him short right there.
Tripped up by Colton Tyler.
So it will be Bulldogs ball about the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
And now the Bulldogs, you would think, would just chew out clock and keep this game at a safe distance at 35-10. Go into homecoming with a nice victory. So Grant Richardson still not on the field after getting hurt.
Carry by CJ Cox. Fighting for yards. Good carry of about 6 or 7. Move it up to the
So they're going to mark him
47.
after an 8-yard gain at the 48-yard line.
Yep. Gavin Cagle still in that defensive tackle. It's a move that doesn't make much sense to me. He's got quickness and explosiveness.
I think that's why we're playing this, is because he's quick and he's fast, and he can get low more than any of these guys on the defensive line. So he can get back there quicker. And Trent Eaton on the tackle right there, who has come in for Grant Richardson probably for the rest of this game or so.
That's a nice tackle right there.
Yeah.
Knowing that it's a 2nd and short, 2nd and 2, takes advantage of the opportunity, just shoots at the gap, makes it a 3rd down. So 3rd and 1 coming up for the Bulldogs, ball spot at their own 49-yard line.
So it'll be QB sneak, and we'll get more than a yard. We'll probably get 10 or so.
And that one was just pure
Yeah.
power.
That offensive line just demolished our defensive line. And Grant Richardson will be back on the field for the Warriors, which is good news for any CAK Warriors fan. See Grant Richardson out there. So
Colin Ironside lining up in the single back. He's going to pitch it to the outside.
Brendan Jarvis could not make that tackle. And Dawson Hauser will make the touchdown, and it will be 41-10. For Bulldogs in the lead with a point after on its way.
Well, if this extra point is converted, a 35-0 run by the
And
Bulldogs.
Is it? When does the mercy rule come in effect? I'm just asking. Is it 35 or is it 40? It's not 28. It's
At 35, I believe.
So the kick was good, and it'll be 42 to 10. Bulldogs in the lead.
Christian Academy Basketball Warriors.
So, return coming back on the field. The offense will come back on the field, and Aaron, what's going on?
Sorry, what'd you say?
What's happening?
What's happening? Well, currently we've allowed a 35-0 run, and we're not even halfway through the fourth quarter. We're down 42 to 10. Instead of soiling a homecoming, pretty much giving them what they wanted. But you can't give up. I mean, just keep going at it. You just got to grind it out. I feel like at this point we're just trying to figure out what works.
Another big kick, and we'll go through the back of the end zone. Will be another touchback. This kicker for the Bulldogs is very, very good. You could see him later in college, but he is only he is. Oh, I don't know. Never mind.
He's a sophomore.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, same age as Xander.
So CAK offense coming on the field. You can see a few backups maybe. Drew Claiborne will start at quarterback, and you will not see, no, never mind, there is Stewart at receiver, and Pate Eldridge and Alex Dalton in the backfield with Drew. Pate will get the ball and go up the middle for about a gain of 3 to 4. The second and 6. Yeah, 2nd and 6 or so. Good run by Pate right there.
Nice run on first down.
Yeah.
And once again, Drew Claiborne at the quarterback position. The split gun. He's going to take the snap. Feel some pressure.
He will get sacked by number 14, Ethan Parker, a junior for the Bulldogs. It'll be 3rd and 11 for the Warriors with about 6 minutes and 45 seconds left. And the Warriors really need a big play right here.
Two running back set. He'll roll out again. Near side, complete to Max Smith fighting. Stuart Howell. Yeah. My bad. Stuart Howell on the reception, fighting for yards. Will not get the first down.
So they'll spot that about at the line of scrimmage, and the punt team will come on for the Warriors. So 4th and 6, punt on its way. And a line drive punt from Stuart Howell will go out of bounds about the 30-yard line.
Goes out of bounds at the Bearden 29-yard line.
Long night. Long night. I knew this was going to be a tough game for us, knowing that we would have to grit it out against such a talented roster that the Bulldogs have. Almost double the guys we have on our roster. It's just
double the guys on every position group. O-line has only got 1 or 2 backups, and D-line's only got 2 to 3. Wide receivers could have as many as we have for wide receivers, a good 10 or so backups. quarterbacks. You only got two really main quarterback, or you've got three if you count Ryan Deggs, but he is a freshman. He's very small, so
And I know you really I know momentum really gives a team a lot of energy and stuff, but for all 4 quarters, all 12 minutes of that game, that's hard to keep a team going.
Yeah.
That the team you're facing is a huge public school that just keeps funneling in players in a rotation.
So number 16,
Stretch play to number 5.
number 5, Jaquavius Russell will take that ball, the senior, and it'll be quarterback Eli Snyder coming in for Colin Ironside, who had a great game. And it'll be 2nd and 2 for the Bulldogs. Oh.
And that was a nice tackle there by nice tackle by Doug Porter, number 43.
Yeah. About 5.5 minutes left in this game.
And Joseph Gwynn
Will get the sack. Close to the original line of scrimmage, but that'll take him back a good 8 yards or so.
A nice play by Joseph Gwynn, really staying with the quarterback, not over pursuing him.
So it looks like Ethan Fogel, number 46, a freshman, in at defensive end. Ethan is a lot like Gavin Cagle, a bigger upper body and very fast and very strong. Can't wait to see him in the coming few years for the Warriors.
Quarterback takes a snap, feels some pressure.
It'll be thrown to no one.
Just dumped it off over the middle.
Yeah.
So Bulldogs kind of got some new faces in on that possession. And we do too, as we're seeing more of Trent Eaton, seeing some of number 37, Noah McElroy, at the bottom of your screen.
And
Brandon Grandchamp in the game at number 29.
So Gavin Cagle and Caleb Curcio will be returning this punt, which it's good to see the two freshmen in because those will probably be your two returners and your two big players next year for the Warriors. And a high punt, high short punt from Bearden, and it will be go back to about the 49-50 yard line. And there will be 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. Bulldogs still up 42-10 against the Warriors for their homecoming game.
Have 19 Ryan Deggs coming on. He will be quarterback. 11 Gable Fulford at the bottom of your screen.
26 Colin Farron.
Colin Farron.
And there's the sweep to Gavin Cagle.
Which we saw, I think, what was it, against Notre Dame that scored us a touchdown. That was the same play. I really think we should run that play more often, but
Gavin Cagle has a motor on him.
so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors with a whole new set of receivers and a whole new set of guys in general. Curcio will take it up the middle for the Warriors.
Hands off to Curcio. Tackled by Andrew Kriegel.
So 2nd and 8 coming up for the Warriors. Ball spot at the 35-yard line. With about 3 minutes, 45 seconds left in this game. Warriors got some new faces on the offensive side of the ball. And Caleb Curcio is going to try and get to the corner.
It'll be flag. Probably be holding.
Flag on the play will be on CAK probably for holding 26 Colin Fair and got caught for grabbing a jersey. That will be declined 3rd and 8-ish.
Eli Shanique came out for number 51. Wyatt Smith and Cole Howell will come in at right tackle for Bailey Fox. And a flag, delay a game on CAK will push them back even more. Will be 3rd and
I don't see how that's a. That was not the right call, but I want to see Ride Deck's throw it. So I mean, hey, if it might allow him to throw it, then I want to see it. So 3rd and 14 coming up.
still on his feet after getting hit by a lot of Bulldogs. And punt team will come out. You wonder why you don't see Xander Tonkin right now, since Stewart has not been playing whatsoever at punter. So we did see him a few games ago punt, and he did very well. So
and with 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in this game, Warriors are getting ready to punt it about 37-yard line. A nice high punt by Stuart Howell.
But need to get that ball. Oh, there'll be a flag on the play.
That was a beautiful punt by Stuart
Was a great
Howell.
punt, and they will mark it about the 7-8 yard line. But there was a flag on the play. Waiting the call. Defense back on the field again. So next week for CAK, homecoming against Silverdale Baptist, and the call is unsportsmanlike conduct on Bearden, and we'll push them back. But as I was saying, we do play Silverdale Baptist for our homecoming game. And I believe the theme is Jersey Night. Any CAK fans that could not make it tonight and can make it to homecoming, it'll be Jersey Night.
Starting at the 4-yard line for the Bearden Bulldogs on this drive. Halfback draw up the middle. Gain of 5 on the play. Give them some breathing room. Move it to the 9-yard line. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Bulldogs. As the clock is ticking down past 2:10. As the Bulldogs trying to give some of the younger players some experience on their very deep roster, as they are up 42-10 against the Warriors on their homecoming night. Snyder takes snap, throws a deep pass.
And be a touchdown for the Bulldogs.
Snyder's pass complete to Khalil Abdullah.
And Khalil Abdullah on the touchdown catch.
91 yards on
It'll
the
be a
touchdown.
91-yard touchdown for the Warriors. And your score now 48-10 with the extra point on its way. So now
How about letting the backup quarterback come in and sling it in mop-up duty?
So now this game officially over for the Warriors.
Flannery to hold, cross to attempt.
Think my prediction looked too bad now?
Well, and his extra point is no good. It is 48-10.
Timeout on the field and score. Here Bulldogs, 48. CAK Warriors 10.
So with 1:35 left in the game, Offense coming out on the field. There's not much to say. There's not much they can do, but quickly want to thank our sponsors before the end of this game. Morristown West Chevrolet, Graphics Creations, Sequoia Dental Arts, our halftime sponsor, Caliber Consulting, Fitness Essentials, Backyard Burger, Holly McCray Group, our first down sponsor, Willowitz Financial, and our touchdown sponsor, which we've not said a lot this year, Goodman Center. We just want to thank you, sponsors, for sponsoring us. So number 94, Connor Cross, will come and kick for the Bulldogs. And the kick again will go through the back of the end zone.
Cross kick soars into the end zone for the touchback. First and 10 on the 20 for CAK.
So we expect to see freshman Ryan Deggs come out playing quarterback, get him some experience. We will see who's coming in here. Number 11, Gable Fulford at the bottom of the screen at wide receiver.
And
Number 19.
if you're wondering, I just want to say quickly why the clock is running is because the mercy rule is in effect after 35 points or more, and it's 48 to 10. You can continue, Andrew.
And fumbled, juggled snap by Ryan Deggs, and he'll have to keep it himself. Lose a couple yards, about 4 on the play.
Tackled by number 40, Matt Chandler. Fans, be sure to drop by the Spirit Shop to purchase all your Bulldog gear on the way out tonight. There's something there for everyone.
25 seconds left in the game.
Decals and so much more.
Deggs, give it to Cagle, who will dance for a little bit, and be knocked back.
More likely be the final play of the game right there, and the clock should keep going because mercy rule is in effect. And it will be. First half, it's pretty good for the Warriors. Lost it into the second, but just couldn't pick it back up at the beginning of the second. So thank you for watching the Warrior Network. Ryan Cagle, Aaron Frazier, Andrew Cross. Don't forget to tune in next week as we play Silverdale Baptist for our homecoming game. And Andrew will not be here, unfortunately, but Aaron's co-commentator from last year, Cindy Krasowski, will be, and I will be on sideline. So tune in next week to see that, and thank you for watching.